Hey guys, so I am here to do a book review. I'm really excited to do this book review kind of for a lot of different reasons. I normally don't like doing bad book reviews, but it just seems like lately the hyped books that I've been reading have come out negative for me. So I'm sorry if I'm about to offend anyone. I'm definitely not trying to. There are so many books out there that some people like and some people don't. So if this is one of your favorite books and I don't particularly like it, I'm very sorry. I'm so incredibly happy that you enjoy this book. I just didn't see it that way. So the book that I'm going to be reviewing for you guys is The Way I Used to Be by Amber Smith. I gave this a 3 out of 5 stars. I know, you're all yelling at your screens. It's okay. Like I said, I know that this was going to get somebody upset. And if you love this book, you gave it a 5 out of 5 stars, it's the best book you've read, I'm glad that you see that. But, like I said before, there are so many different types of people that like different types of books, and this just didn't get it for me. So, I've been wanting to read this book for quite some time. This came out 2 years ago, and ever since then, I've wanted to read it. I've heard phenomenal things about it. So many people here on BookTube love this book. So many people have just raved about this book and about this author and the way she writes and all of this, and I needed to read it. If you don't know what this is about a girl named Eden, and her brother's best friend rapes her, and it's kind of like her life afterwards. And I just have a lot of things wrong with it. I felt bad for her, because obviously no one should ever go through that. But she just, I don't know how to put this without offending anyone. Okay, first off, let's go with Amber Smith's writing. I did like Amber Smith's writing. I thought she did a phenomenal job writing the book she has. I obviously didn't like the book that much just because I felt like the book was a little slow in some places. I felt like there was a lot of extra in it. I feel like we could, you needed the first part and then, the last part. All of this could have been taken out. That's how I felt. It is written in 4 parts. Another thing that bothers me, it bothers me in every book, not just obviously this book, but any book that does not have chapter numbers bothers me. Maybe that's just my OCPD, but it bothers me, and it did not have chapter numbers. But it is written in 4 parts, and it's basically freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior year of high school. It's just, I don't know, it just seemed like there was too much, and it seemed like it was an extreme case. First off, the thing that happens in the first couple of pages. I thought there would be some sort of something to get you into the story, but no, it just happens. And so it's okay, well, that's the main part of the story and it's done. So what else is there to say? And then it seems to get kind of boring. She becomes very quiet and kind of withdraws herself, which, yes, I understand is part of what somebody could possibly become if that has happened to them. But then it's just I don't know. I just didn't like her character. I didn't like the way she was written. I didn't like the way that she was turning into. At the end, she became a totally different person, and not in a good way, I think. I don't think she became a good person. And then the big part of what you're hoping happens, and after you read the first 2 pages and you hear what happens, the thing that you're waiting for doesn't happen until the last 5 pages of the book. That's I understand where people come from saying even if the book has a really good ending, you're still gonna like the book. Yes, agreeably yes. But when it's the first couple of pages I like and then the last couple of pages I like, I don't like the book. I'm sorry. You have to keep me enthralled in the entire book to be able to like this book. And I didn't like it. It was good. She wrote boring well. But it was just boring to me. I didn't see where everybody was talking about with these big emotions and all this stuff. I didn't see it. It fell flat to me. Again, if you love this book, I'm glad you love it. I can't love it with you. I am sorry. But I did give it a 3 out of 5 stars. I will be reading her other book, because I believe it is about domestic violence, which I'm really excited for. I like reading about those types of things. So I'm excited to see her other book, but I'm hoping that it's not like this one where it's like something good in the beginning and the end and boring in the middle. But if it is, then it is. I still want to read it because it sounds really interesting to me. But I will say, like I said, the main character gets raped in this book. So if that is a trigger for you, just be warned going into it. It does happen fairly quickly, but it does come up throughout the book, so it's not like you can read it and then be done with it. So just take that warning as is if you would like to read it, if not. But that's my review of this book. Sorry, sweet, to the point. If you have any questions, comments, or anything, leave them down below for me, and I will definitely get back to you. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.